Today we're going to look at receiving. Is your container open to receive? And there are many tools to support us in opening our capacity to receive, like gratitude, like RAS, which we'll talk more about in the second teaching today. And it's important that we receive on all four levels through all of our iceberg: physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual. Now, one of the reasons that many of us have difficulty receiving is because of old teachings that come often through religion. And we take on these beliefs that receiving is bad, that asking is bad, that asking for too much is bad. It's being greedy, it's being lustful, it's being unfair, whatever it might be. And here are some quotes from the Bible. This is from the King James Bible, so sort of old-fashioned English, that support asking to receive. In fact, not just support it, but encourage it. And here from Mark, the book of Mark: "Therefore I say unto you, what things soever ye desire, when ye pray, believe that ye receive, and ye shall have them." And Matthew, probably the most famous quote: "Ask, and it shall be given you. Seek, and ye shall find. Knock, and it shall be opened unto you." And from the book of James: "Ye ask and receive not, because ye ask amiss, that ye may consume it upon your lusts." Well, this is probably where some of these old teachings that we often take on as children go amiss. And when we work with intention the way we're working with it in this program, you cannot make a mistake by asking. Your container is being constructed and woven and sculpted in a way that what you ask for, it is of service not only to you but to life itself. So it's very important to ask, because only when we ask do we receive. And here are some facilitating beliefs around asking. I have an unlimited capacity to receive. Receiving is a facilitating energy. I am good. I am important. What I desire is important. I thrive in cooperative relationships with others. In relationship, it's a constant giving and receiving. So to be in cooperative relationships, we must receive. The universe is abundant, and scarcity, or the appearance of scarcity, comes from misguided feelings of fear. The more I receive, the more I am able to give. I deserve to receive all that my heart desires. So consider these facilitating beliefs and see which ones really fit for you and add them to your intention recipe card. And watch for these patterns, as they may point to challenges you're having with receiving. You have difficulty receiving compliments graciously. You have difficulty asking. You have difficulty noticing and being grateful for good things, so you don't even see the good things that are coming to you. You have difficulty putting a price or value on your work. You feel guilty if you have more than others. Your physical body is often tight and contracted. When your body is tight like that, your body can't receive. It can't receive the nutrients from food. It isn't taking in the air and the life force energy when you breathe. You stay in unsupportive relationships and having difficulty saying no, and we'll see more in the next slide why that's the case. We must leave space to receive. And in this picture on the upper right, we have a bowl that's kind of overflowing. It would be very difficult to add any more to that bowl. In fact, if we look at the table it's on, there are things around the bowl because they won't fit in the bowl. So we want to leave space in our containers. And the Japanese are marvelous at this in their ikebana arrangements. The lower picture with the irises is Japanese ikebana. And you can see that in that lovely container, there is space to receive. And similarly, in the copper bowl on the right with 3 beautiful flowers, there is space to receive. So how do we create space? By breathing. Breathing in the physical body. Deeply create space by letting go of fear. If we're fearful, we are contracted in our emotional body. We are likely contracted in our thoughts. We are likely contracted in our physical body and in our spiritual body. And good things can't flow in when we're tight and contracted. Time. We have to leave space in our schedules to receive. So someone who has trouble saying no and is busy all the time, or the compulsive worker, there's no time to receive. And presence, this wonderful concept that Eckhart Tolle has done such a good job of raising the awareness about presence. Presence is space. And the power of now is all about creating space, opening to space, focusing attention on space so that you can receive more. And now we'll move on to our next teaching.